friends of St. Paul Inside the Walls and the Diocese of Paterson. Welcome to our Spring 2025 commercial video. So this video, we're going to be doing a rundown of the events that we have coming up for the spring semester at St. Paul Inside the Walls and around the diocese. My name is Freddie Garcia. I'm the campus minister here at St. Paul Inside the Walls, and I'm joined by my wonderful commercial crew. To my right, Father Paul Manning, vicar for evangelization for the diocese. In front of me is Anna Maria Garcia, the coordinator of the young adult ministry here at St. Paul's.
I notice you have the same last name.
This is my wife.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, okay.
We mentioned that last commercial video too, so if you're consistent, you'll know that already. And then to Anna Maria's left is Mary Drasheff, the coordinator for communications here at St. Paul Inside the Walls. So to start off, our first event, which is coming up rather soon, is called Leading with Your Pastor. So Mary, I'll ask you, what is Leading with Your Pastor?
So Leading with Your Pastor is a series that we do. It's part of a series that we do called Catholic Evangelization and Leadership Series. So this workshop is designed to explore key aspects of effective leadership through a Catholic lens. And our host for this series is Monsignor George Hunt, which is pretty exciting. And he will explore how to be an effective leader as a layperson and work with your pastor to improve the overall capabilities of your parish. So this is a free event for deacons and CCE students, but if you are not either of those, it is a $20 entry, but it is open for anyone to attend, and that is February 8th, and registration closes on February 1st. So I would sign up for that as soon as possible, if you can.
Awesome. Sounds like a great event. And everyone, I think, should be encouraged to lead with their pastor. So Monsignor Hunt would probably do a great job in that event. So next, on the same day, is an event from a different department, the Faith and Reason Relationship Retreat, which I will ask my wife, Anna Maria, about.
Yeah, so to touch on this Faith and Reason Relationship Retreat, it is held by the Department of Family Life here at St. Paul's. Our director, Annie Hansberger, is running this. It'll be February 8th. It'll be kind of an all-day thing. It'll be 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. And it is for any couples who are seriously dating, engaged, or married who desire to strengthen their relationship with Christ through using sound psychological principles. And there will be lunch, there will be mass, there will be confessions, and it's just kind of like to be with your person and to really strengthen that relationship with Christ.
Who's the presenter for the Faith and Reason Retreat?
So his name is Jack Beers.
So Jack Beers is a graduate of our campus ministry, has been very involved in the Catholic world, as well as being married and a father. So he'll be a great presenter, a very, very engaging speaker, worked for many years with Dynamic Catholic.
Our next event is on February 12th. It is called Legal Interpretation and the Catholic Intellectual Tradition.
If I were creating a title, I think I would have made something a little bit more
Something that rolls off the tongue a little bit. Yeah, this is a bit of a tongue twister, but this is an Avocati Christi event, which is really exciting. So this obviously explores the intersection of legal interpretation and the Catholic intellectual tradition. And our speaker for this event is Judge Paul Mady, who is a distinguished judge on the United States Court of Appeals for the Third Circuit and a likely candidate for the Supreme Court Justice. So that's pretty exciting. So he will lead this enlightening discussion. This is from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., I believe. So it's an all-night thing. And if you are a lawyer, you can get CLE credits for this event. So if you are looking for CLE credits, it is $25 entry. But if you are just a regular person that's curious about the topic, it is $10. So that's a pretty good deal.
It is.
very much.
So anyone's welcome to come to this. So I highly recommend.
Mary makes the event sound more interesting than the title would suggest.
Wow.
A lot of folks don't realize how influential Catholic philosophy and theology has been on the legal profession. So this is a good thing to come to.
Yeah, and we're just teasing. I'm sure it's going to be a great
It's going to
event.
be so exciting.
It is. Okay, so after that, we have a Jubilee event from April 3rd to the 6th. It's the Jubilee of Artists Festival. And Father Paul, what is that event about?
A lot of people don't know that the parish of St. Catherine of Bologna in Ringwood has been hosting a festival of the arts for the last 24 years because St. Catherine of Bologna is the patroness of artists. So we're going to make this extra special this year by including it in our Jubilee calendar. And so there will be artwork, musicians, probably poets, all demonstrating their artistic prowess and also celebrating the Catholic faith.
Sounds like it would be beautiful. Very fun.
It is beautiful.
Nice. So after the Jubilee of Artists Festival on April 12th, we have another leadership event, which is called Servant Leadership Leading Like Jesus. I'll take this one, guys. Okay. It's also part of the series that Mary was talking about earlier. The presenter for this event will be Sister Kathleen Toot, a Caldwell Dominican sister who is pretty well known and pretty well respected in terms of her
style of leadership.
Yeah, it is very well known for her style of leadership. So I think it's going to be a really great event to learn how to lead like Jesus. And this is for anyone in any leadership setting. It could be in a parish. You could be a priest who's a leader. You could be a leader in the secular world and want to lead like Jesus. Mm-hmm. If you want registration details for this event, you can go to our website where you'll find registration details for this event and the event that Mary was talking about earlier.
I got to say, Sister Kathleen Toot is a homegrown vocation. She discovered her vocation to the Caldwell Dominicans at St. Peter the Apostle Parish in Parsippany, has been a sister now for many, many years, even though she's young, and is highly respected in her community as one of their leaders.
Awesome. Learn how to lead from a local leader.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Amen.
So after that, I want to highlight the young adult events coming up. So I'll pass it to you, Anna Maria.
Yeah, so our young adult events are typically held Wednesday nights. We start with a 6 p.m. adoration that also includes confession, a 7 p.m. Mass, and a 7:30 event. Along with that, we also have, we meet Sundays. Our Mass on Sundays is actually our young adult Mass. It is at 11 a.m. And we meet as a community, have Mass and then hospitality afterwards. So it's a great, tight-knit community. People have been coming for years. I'm fairly newcomer, but I see how involved I am now. So it is a very loving group, spiritually very, a group that's very welcoming and wanting to invest in you. So we encourage all young adults, ages 20s and 30s, to come and join us. And then with that, I want to talk about in May, the weekend of the 16th through the 18th, we will be having our young adult retreat. So this will be a couple of days of just growing in our faith, listening to others, and really just opening our hearts to Jesus and to see what he has to offer for us as when we are in the springtime.
Great. I was at the retreat last year. It was very well done. So I'm looking forward to this one, and I hope to see many people there.
I think I'll be there.
Yeah, he's not that young. Our next event is another Jubilee event happening on May 18th. It's the Jubilee of Teenagers, which I will ask you about, Mary. What's the Jubilee of Teenagers?
So the Jubilee of Teenagers is on Sunday, May 18th, and all teenagers from the diocese are welcome to come to Six Flags, which is really exciting. So you get to spend... You get to spend a whole day at Six Flags, and then at 6 p.m., Bishop Sweeney is doing a Mass. So it'll be really fun, and more information about that is on the Diocese of Paterson website, which has all of the Jubilee events. So not just that one, but every single one. So if you have questions about any of these ones that we mentioned, they will be on there as well.
Awesome. I'm not a teenager, but I would want to go.
I know. I
think I went one year when I was younger.
We might be able to make you chaperone.
So next we have on June 6th, our 4th annual garden party.
For years now, at the beginning of the summer, St. Paul's has been celebrating its mission and its identity, and also raising some funds through this springtime event, which we now call the Garden Party. So everyone is welcome to the Garden Party. It's a beautiful, catered event with people who are enthused about St. Paul inside the walls and who are willing to come and celebrate it. We don't do a whole lot of asks. It's mostly coming to enjoy food and drink and good company. And by purchasing a ticket, you're supporting the mission of St. Paul inside the walls.
It's also at this beautiful mansion
Correct.
out on the patio most of the time. And it's a wonderful, beautiful space
Yeah.
to have this party at.
And there are beautiful pictures of past events, I think, in the advertising for the garden party.
Yeah, check them out. Next, we have not a one-time event, but another Jubilee event. It's actually a pilgrimage, which will be happening in the fall, but want to advertise now so people can get ahead and sign up if you're hoping to go. So the pilgrimage is with Bishop Sweeney to Italy. It includes Rome and Assisi are the destinations for the pilgrimage, and there's a schedule that can be found on the diocesan website. And it's, to say the least, jam-packed. There's a bunch of stuff going on. You have opportunity for mass, confession, beautiful sights, probably maybe meet the Pope, who knows?
And also the chance to walk through the Holy Door.
Right, that's the biggest part. That's one of the special parts about this pilgrimage is that you're going to Rome, in which you can walk through the Holy Door, which is most special, only open during Jubilee years, which we are now in. So that's essentially why this trip is happening. It's happening from September 26th to October 4th, and I wish I could go. I probably won't be there. This is one of the events I can't make it to, but you should totally go if you can. I'm sure it's going to be wonderful, and you can find all the details on the diocesan website.
And one of the reasons why Freddie can't go, nor Anna Marie, is because they're going to be young parents.
Yes, that's true. 3 tickets would be way too much. So we have also some local Jubilee pilgrimages, which I can probably actually make it to, with hopefully my baby and wife. So I'll ask you, Father Paul, about our local pilgrimages.
So there are designated pilgrimage sites within our diocese that people can travel to and satisfy the conditions to receive a plenary indulgence as well. So the 4 local pilgrimages are located in the directions of the diocese, the cardinal directions. May 31st, the Shrine of St. Joseph is our southern site. June 29th, St. Luke in Long Valley is our western pilgrimage site. July 25th, St. James of Totowa is our northern pilgrimage site. And August 17th, St. Bernard in Mount Hope near Rockaway is our central site. So these are the designated pilgrimage sites and the designated days for all of us locally to participate in the Jubilee. I bet there's one of those places that you can get to in the Jubilee year.
I think if people have questions about the Jubilee and why there's even pilgrimages and why there's an indulgence associated, we have a couple of short videos that are very informative, answering questions about the pilgrimages, what Jubilee is, why there's indulgences associated with Jubilee. So if you're interested in any of these pilgrimages, maybe the one to Rome or maybe the local ones, I would highly encourage watching those videos to learn a little more.
Where are those videos?
On our St. Paul Inside the Walls YouTube channel, which this will probably be on as well.
And they're also found on the diocesan Jubilee site, right?
Yes.
You can find them in 2 places.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. So keeping the theme of Jubilee, this is another fall event, a Jubilee for young adults.
Yeah, so this will be taking place October 26th. Essentially, it'll be a mass and a dinner with Bishop Sweeney, and it'll be taking place at St. Anthony's Parish in Passaic. So please come out and join us as we all come together as young adults for this Jubilee event.
St. Anthony's in Passaic has a long-standing active young adult ministry, and so we'll be joining them with our young adult ministry, but inviting young adults from all over the diocese.
Yes.
Beautiful. So that does it for our events, but I do want to plug the Catholic campus ministry that's run here at St. Paul's as the campus minister. So if you are a college student at Drew or Fairleigh Dickinson, or just college age looking to get involved with other Catholic students of faith or Catholic young people that aren't in their 20s and 30s, but mainly college age, we have a ministry here. primarily at Drew and FDU. As I said, we have Bible studies, Sunday Mass here with the St. Paul's community, and other events throughout the month. If you'd like to get connected and you're interested, you can follow us on social media at Drew CCM for Drew's Campus Ministry, and at FDU Campus Ministry for FDU's Campus Ministry. And it's a great young group, often connected sometimes with the young adults here at St. Paul's. So
this would be for folks 18 to 22.
Right.
Yeah.
College age, more or less. You don't have to be in college. If you're hoping to get connected with a group, we're more than happy to welcome you. I think that's it. It is it. So that does it for
Let's check if it's it. It is it.
It's it. Cut. So that does it for our spring event schedule. This is our 2025 commercial. Look forward to one in the fall, though there's a lot of things happening all throughout the year that we've mentioned already.
And also, if you're watching this, that means that you're a true St. Paul Inside the Walls fan. So I recommend following us on Instagram at St. Paul Inside the Walls, and also our young adult Instagram, St. Paul's YA. We post a lot of our event information on that, so it's a good resource to use when, planning to come to these. So yes, follow us on there too.
Awesome. But thanks for joining us. We hope to see you at some of these events. And
happy Jubilee.